wanted to make something out of myself. I pray it don't consume me. I pray that I'll make it out. I swear I cannot change this. I swear I cannot take it.
Give me something else to numb my pain.
I swear I cannot change this. I swear I cannot take it.
Give me somewhere to forget my name.
I'm treading water, trying not to drown. The angels float above me, screaming, save yourself. I know you love to drag me down. I swear it sticks when I make it out of sight.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Live here in Baltimore, Maryland. We are here on Light Street, and it's time for GPW Season Special Nightmare on Light Street. And this will be your main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Brooks Jensen takes on the Wyatt Sixes, Erick Rowan in a Silent Night Deathmatch. And before that, we will see Ricochet, the one and only challenge for the GPW ENT Championship held by Dragon Lee. The Work Dragon is looking to put down the one and only and win another huge matchup in his favor. But also, the National Cup matchups are going to rain down, ladies and gentlemen. For Group C, Ludwig Kaiser takes on Sami Zayn in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And if Sami Zayn is not able to win this matchup, he will be eliminated from the bracket. But also in the Group A matchups, we have Carlito taking on Ilja Dragunov in a submission match. And certainly after the matchups that Carlito and Ilja have had with Tomohiro Ishii, they're going to have to push each other to the limits in this matchup. But speaking of pushing each other to the limits, our matchup to kick off tonight's show, Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, takes on the absolute maniac, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, in a 15-minute Iron Man match in the Group B National Cup Finals. And Pete Dunne making his way down to the ring. He was the man to face Kofi Kingston in the first round of this National Cup. He took the loss. So if Pete Dunne is not able to win here tonight, he will be leaving the tournament. And making his way to GPW for the first time ever, the Celtic Warrior, multiple-time world champion, Sheamus. Sheamus and Pete Dunne, I mean, these guys, they got a lot of history. I mean, a certain guy named Butch, the Butcher, that Pete Dunne likes to call himself. I mean, these guys were the Brawling Brutes for a good while, and as you can see, the timer starts to wear down. The counts can be caused by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countout, ladies and gentlemen. And even if we do go to a tie, there will be an overtime, so we will have a winner, because we are not having any ties in this National Cup. And Sheamus right now, and taking Pete Dunne to the cleaners. Oh! Pops him up into a back suplex. Sheamus now trying to take control. The Bruiserweight is in trouble. Big running power slam. As Sheamus now hooks the leg. Pete Dunne could be done here. But like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, Pete Dunne and Sheamus, they have a lot of history with one another. But, you know, 15 minutes they got in the ring to let out all of their aggression. They just got to prove who is the better man here tonight. And Pete Dunne, look at this now. Oh! Just yanking back the arm of Sheamus, and Pete Dunne suicide dive, but Sheamus moved out of the way. And now Sheamus, he's gonna give Pete Dunne some shots on the floor. I mean, these two, they had a matchup, the good old-fashioned Donnybrook matchup on Raw a couple months ago, and you know, they pushed each other to the absolute limit. Sheamus was handcuffed and still won the match. So you gotta think both these guys, they know each other very well. Sheamus top rope, big elbow, nailed Pete Dunne. And Sheamus now hooks the leg. No, not even a kick out at 2. Matchup continues on. And Sheamus certainly going to be happy when he goes to, oh, wait a minute now, Pete Dunne. Oh, sit out powerbomb drops Sheamus. And wait a minute now, Pete Dunne looks to end Sheamus here. Get the first ball with the bitter end. Pete Dunne now rolls Sheamus into the pin. We got 4 minutes on the clock. Are we going to get the first fall? No, Sheamus grabbed the rope. Matchup continues, and Pete Dunne now watching Sheamus on the outside, nails him like a suicide dive type maneuver. And look at this now, Pete Dunne, I don't know what he's got in mind here. Oh my God, just hammering away on the head of Sheamus. And you know, Pete Dunne, he's known for his brutality, and look at this now, just showing, I mean, you gotta think, Pete Dunne is not the smallest, he's not the smallest, he's not the biggest, but Pete Dunne, he certainly knows how to wear down an opponent no matter the size. I mean, imagine his matchups with Gunther, and imagine Sheamus's matches with Gunther. These guys have a lot of, similar enemies and a lot of, closer friends that they know. And look at this now, Pete Dunne with the pop-up headbutt. Pete Dunne looks to get the first fall, and so far, nobody's scored anything on the board. And, you would think maybe that's a bad thing, but, I mean, these guys, they know each other way too well. Oh, you got to think that there's going to be a little bit more competition before somebody can get the first pin. And look at this now, Sheamus pulls Pete Dunne in, dodges the clothesline. Sheamus now lifts up the bruiserweight, white noise, drops Pete Dunne on his head. And now Sheamus hooks the leg as Pete Dunne could be done here. No. Pete Dunne gets the shoulder up, and we're nearly to the halfway point of this match. Pete Dunne, big forearm, and look at this now, taking control. Oh, elbow to the arm of Sheamus, regalplex, and look at this with the bridge. Pete Dunne, could he get it? No. Sheamus now, he is certainly getting taken for a ride here by the bruiserweight. I mean, we're almost, like I said, we're almost halfway through this matchup, and nobody has yet to even score on the board. Pete Dunne, X-Plex. Pete Dunne with the X-Plex, nails the Celtic Warrior. Pete Dunne couldn't have the first fall, no. Sheamus gets the kick out. Matchup continues, and Sheamus starts firing away on his former tag team partner. Big Irish curse backbreaker. Brogue kick directly between the eyes of the bruiserweight. That's the same move that put Pete Dunne away a couple months ago. And Sheamus has scored the first fall halfway through this matchup, and now Pete Dunne is already at a disadvantage. Pete Dunne, he's got to get it somehow. Pete Dunne locking in a Kimura lock on Sheamus, and Pete Dunne, oh, this is bad, ladies and gentlemen. Pete Dunne, he's trying to wear down Sheamus any way possible. Like a choke bomb there from Sheamus. Oh, trying to go for that brogue knee, trying to nail him under the chin, but Pete Dunne pulls him in for a snap suplex. And now Pete Dunne again pulls in Sheamus, sit out powerbomb. But now Pete Dunne, diving foot stomp directly to the chest of Sheamus. Pete Dunne hooks the leg and gets the fall. Pete Dunne, he just took Sheamus by surprise, took the wind out of him, held him down, and now we are at one fall apiece. They took the fight to the outside. Sheamus, face first, sends Pete Dunne into that metal guardrail. And Pete Dunne again taking Sheamus just for a little bit of a receipt here. Pete Dunne right to the head of Sheamus. I think he might have just busted him open. Bitter end onto the basketball floor. My God. Pete Dunne and Sheamus, absolutely no regard for their own safety. Pete Dunne and Sheamus trying to stand. They could both be counted out here. But Sheamus, look at this, catches Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne may have been looking for the diving foot stomp again, but Sheamus, he gets Pete Dunne and drops him with white noise all the way from the top rope. Referee in the position. Pete Dunne might have just got laid out, and Sheamus, he gets the fall. 2-1. The bruiserweight, he's got to do some more damage. And he tries. Pete Dunne avoids the brogue kick and nails Sheamus with a neck breaker. But now Sheamus grabs Pete Dunne, and just trudges him into the corner. But now Sheamus again, just manhandling the bruiserweight. And now Sheamus, might have been looking for the, what did he call it? I forgot, high cross. But Pete Dunne pulls him in. Sit out powerbomb for the third time. Dropping Sheamus onto his head, hooks the leg, and Pete Dunne now scores a fall. 2-2, 3.5 minutes left on the clock. These men have a lot more to do in that 3 minutes. And Sheamus, he just got caught with a suicide dive on the floor. And both these men taking so much time to recover. They have 90 seconds left on the clock, and we are still at a stalemate. X-Plex on Sheamus from Pete Dunne, and Sheamus trying to get any sort of reprieve. Pete Dunne, bitter end, dropping Sheamus right onto his face. The blood starts to fall down from his face, and Pete Dunne gets the third fall. 1 minute left. Sheamus, he is in trouble. Pete Dunne locks in the Kimura. This is brilliant. Sheamus can't pin him if he's locked into a pinfall. But wait a minute. Sheamus with a brogue knee catches Pete Dunne under the chin. And with 20 seconds left, Sheamus, he's got to somehow get to that overtime. No! Pete Dunne pulls the rope down. Sheamus went crashing to the floor. And Sheamus, he doesn't have any time left. There's only 3 seconds. And Pete Dunne just swipes the blood from his face. And Pete Dunne is going to score the victory here tonight. Pete Dunne, brilliant maneuver on his part, utilizing that time advantage. And Pete Dunne has scored a point in the National Cup bracket. Pete Dunne is still in the competition, as so is everyone else, as nobody has had two losses thus far. So now Sheamus and Kofi Kingston, they're gonna have to go one-on-one eventually, but we'll get to that eventually, ladies and gentlemen. We want to take you back to about 2 weeks ago. The new GPW World Tag Team Champions Motor City Machine Guns were out doing a house show in GPW in New Jersey. But what happened was, we saw the Dirty Bombs make their way back to GPW, and they immediately went after the Motor City Machine Guns. They obviously think that they are the ones next up to be champions, and the Motor City Machine Guns shouldn't even have been champions in the first place. But making his way down to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, the National Cup continues on as Carlito makes his way down to the ring. Carlito certainly had Carlito, he cost himself the first loss in the bracket. I mean, when he faced Tomohiro Ishii, he gave Tomohiro Ishii a low blow, blatantly in front of the referee. But now Ilja Dragunov is making his way down to the ring, and he defeated Tomohiro Ishii. Ilja Dragunov, he knows a certain little thing about submission maneuvers, and you can already see that Carlito's painting a huge target on himself. Carlito's still not 100% after his matchup with Javon Evans. And Tomohiro Ishii just certainly gave him a little bit more punishment to that shoulder that he's currently nursing. But speaking of shoulders, Carlito trying to lock in a Fujiwara armbar on the Mad Russian, but wait a minute now. Bar taking control like a corkscrew nail, but wait a minute. Carlito just spiking Ilja Dragunov's head into the mat like a nail. And again with a tornado DDT out of the corner. Ilja Dragunov dropping him with a Blue Thunder Bomb. Springboard elbow from Carlito to follow. And this is a submission match, ladies and gentlemen. Keep this in mind. No pinfalls in this matchup. You got to make your opponent tap, snap, or make him pass out. So they cannot answer anymore. Big twisting neckbreaker, signature Carlito. And look at this now. Ilja Dragunov taking Carlito for a ride as he just drops him down. And look at this Irish whip maneuver here. Ilja Dragunov catches Carlito, pulls him in. What is he thinking? Ilja Dragunov suplex to the floor. And look at this, Constantine special lays out Carlito. And now he's already trying to choke him out. He's already trying to choke out the bad apple. But, Carlito with a big jawbreaker. But wait a minute now, as Carlito was trying to get a little bit of a reprieve, look at this. Ilja Dragunov like a modified stretch muffler. Look at the strength of Bar. There is a reason why he is called that. And Carlito, look at this now, utilizing that veteran instinct, just powering at the head of Ilja Dragunov. And wait a minute, look at this, dodges out of the big boot, Carlito does. And now Carlito, big right hand to the back. And look at this again, Carlito trying to take control. Twisting neckbreaker, dropping Ilja right on his head. But, another Blue Thunder Bomb. There's your receipt, Carlito. Queen suplex from Ilja. And wait a minute now, oh my god, no. Ilja Dragunov, H-bomb! Directly to the face, and now pulls up Carlito into a sleeper hold. That is certainly a good maneuver to utilize in this matchup, but Carlito gets another jawbreaker. He's not out quite yet, but now Carlito is trying to wear down the arm again. He's been targeting that arm throughout the matchup, and now Carlito trying to almost snap the arm of Bar, but Ilja Dragunov, look at this, takes him away, and Ilja Dragunov, wait a minute, spins him out, drops him with a snap German. And Ilja Dragunov watching Carlito in the corner. And Ilja Dragunov with a big kick. What is he thinking here? Ilja Dragunov, he's scaling the other side of the ring as Carlito has nowhere to go. Oh my god, no. Ilja Dragunov coast to that injured shoulder of Carlito. And Ilja Dragunov with the Torpedo Moscow. Carlito now with the blood seeping from his head. And Carlito locked into the sleeper hold. Ilja Dragunov just trying to choke him out. And Carlito's unresponsive. Ilja Dragunov wins this match. Carlito has been eliminated from the National Cup bracket. And Ilja Dragunov will earn an opportunity at the GPW National Championship as now Ilja Dragunov has earned the required 2 points. Ilja Dragunov will now earn an opportunity at the National Cup, or at the National Championship in the very near future. But speaking of last episode on GPWCs, nobody said it, but as you can see, we had a 3-way dance between Roderick Strong, Lexis King, and Ricochet, and it took place in the Mall of America. Certainly cool to have that venue on our bucket list. But look at this, Roderick Strong taking Lexis King, suplexing him onto the mall floor off of that announce table. And we've seen the jawing back and forth from Roderick Strong and Lexis King as of late, and this would cause Roderick Strong to eliminate him. But therefore, Ricochet would be the one to actually earn the matchup. So now, we finally get a one-on-one encounter as Lexis King is going to take on Roderick Strong in a 2 out of 3 falls match at GPW Eden, live from Scotland, ladies and gentlemen, on January 7th. So keep that in mind as we move on to our next matchup, our final National Cup matchup of the evening, as making his way down to the ring, the debuting Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser, certainly a very mysterious individual when it comes to being in the ring. I mean, the looks may surprise you, but the viciousness that this man has is certainly unapparent. And making his way down to the ring, I would say GPW's golden boy, Sami Zayn. I mean, Sami Zayn is like, I mean, who hates Sami Zayn? Nobody, you can't. So Sami Zayn now, look at this. Oh! I'm getting an opportunity at Ludwig Kaiser. Sami Zayn, he's got a lot to prove. If Sami Zayn is not able to best Ludwig Kaiser here tonight in a 2 out of 3 falls match, he will be eliminated from the bracket as Sami Zayn takes him down. The referee taken by surprise off that suicide dive DDT, and Ludwig Kaiser now pulls him in. Big Russian leg sweep, but oh, maybe a German leg sweep from Ludwig Kaiser, if you will. Big clothesline from Zayn. Ludwig Kaiser utilizing his power. Zayn pulls him in. Blue Thunder Bomb. Sami Zayn immediately going for the pin. Sami Zayn looking to get the first fall. No. Sami Zayn not going to take it down here. Ludwig Kaiser springboard crossbody, taking him down. And wait a minute. Oh, I know what this is called. Broken. Dropping Sami Zayn onto his face. That reverse power slam. And look at this now. Sami. Oh, not even a kick out at 2. And look at this now. Ludwig Kaiser lifts him up into an Alabama slam position. Oh, air raid crash neck breaker. Ilja Dragunov is certainly watching on. I mean, any of these men in the National Cup, if they're able to score the 2 falls, they will be able to challenge for the National Cup for the National Championship. I keep saying they're going to challenge for the National Cup. They will do that eventually, but in the meantime, as they win their brackets, they will win a National Championship opportunity, as Sami Zayn took his opportunity to go for the haluva kick, but Ludwig Kaiser moved out of the way. Ludwig Kaiser's going a little bit of a 1-2-3 ring rope run, and look at this now into the snap German. Sami Zayn could have it. No. Ludwig Kaiser gets the kick out, and look at this now. Ludwig just choking out Sami Zayn in the corner, and look at this, the referee telling him to get off, but Ludwig Kaiser not taking that warning very nicely, as Sami Zayn drops him with a reverse DDT. Sami Zayn now drops Ludwig Kaiser with the brain buster. Sami Zayn, signature brain buster. He could knock down Ludwig Kaiser here. Yes, he does. He gets the first fall. And now Sami Zayn going right after Ludwig Kaiser, no hesitation. Immediately gets the first fall, but Ludwig Kaiser, cartwheel Death Valley driver. That certainly got him out of a situation, didn't it? As look at this now, Ludwig Kaiser, whoa, arm trap belly to belly, beautifully delivered. Ludwig Kaiser now climbing the rope, what is he doing? Springboard blockbuster, beautifully delivered. Oh no, oh, what a DDT. The Imperial DDT from Ludwig Kaiser lays out Sami, no. Sami Zayn gets the kick out, matchup continues. Ludwig Kaiser, you can see that the blood's starting to pour down from his face. He's been taking a lot of shots throughout this. Oh, look at this. Ludwig Kaiser just getting in the mind of Sami Zayn. Big right hand. Sami Zayn didn't fall for it. Big elbow. Sami Zayn now brain buster. Drops the brain buster, but Sami Zayn might not have enough energy. He puts one arm, but Ludwig Kaiser is under the ropes. Saved by the bell. Ludwig Kaiser. Whoa, wait a minute. Sami Zayn trying to take control. Ludwig Kaiser rolls him up into a small package. Ludwig Kaiser gets the second fall. It's a stalemate, ladies and gentlemen. One more fall and this match is done with. Sami Zayn was not prepared for that. And oh, Half butterfly suplex from Ludwig Kaiser. He's certainly taken Sami Zayn to the cleaners. The former GPW Internet Champion might be in trouble here. But Sami Zayn, whoa, trying to go for a single leg drop kick. Ludwig Kaiser, big uppercut, sky high. Takes Sami Zayn and hooks both legs. Is Ludwig Kaiser going to walk away with the win? No, Sami Zayn kicks out. And Ludwig Kaiser, Imperial DDT, spiking Sami Zayn onto his head. Ludwig Kaiser took his opportunity, and he fucking ran with it. Ludwig Kaiser has just knocked off Sami Zayn of the National Cup. And Ludwig Kaiser, in his debut, knocks off Sami Zayn. I mean, Sami Zayn, what a performance that he's had in this National Cup so far, but Sami Zayn just could not do it here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, just a little bit of a preview for you guys. We're going to have a little bit more, but a preview for GPW Eden as well. We have the Rascals taking on the new GPW World Tag Team Champions, the Motor City Machine Guns, and that might be a little bit different considering that now we can confirm that Hangman Page will defend his GPW World Heavyweight Championship against the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. After Will Ospreay attacked Hangman Page at Queen of GPW Night 2, Will Ospreay has made it apparent that he wants that title from Hangman, and he's going to stop at nothing to do it. And wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, we have a little bit of a rematch, as Kairi Sane, the new GPW Women's World Champion, will be taking on Cora Jade in a Singapore cane match for that GPW Women's World Championship. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the National Cup Group C bracket has already filled out. Sami Zayn not able to pick up a win in any of his matchups, so Sami Zayn has been eliminated. So now, the former Imperium members, Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci, will go one-on-one against each other to prove who is the better man. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time for some championship action, as the one and only Ricochet makes his way down to the ring. He gets his first title match here in GPW, as Ricochet won the three-way dance 2 weeks ago. In order to have this opportunity, he takes on the GPW ENT and the WWE Speed champion, the Work Dragon, Dragon Lee. And Dragon Lee, that ENT championship certainly fits him well, and he said he's not going to give up that title so easily. He fought so hard for it. He taught so many obstacles. He's fought through so many obstacles to be able to get to this point. And especially someone like Ricochet, these guys are going to put each other through the absolute limit. And keep in mind that the championship that Dragon Lee holds that he is not defending here tonight, the inaugural champion was that man that Dragon Lee is facing right now in the ring. Ricochet now lining up the champion for a Spaceman Plancha, as Ricochet now takes out the legs from Dragon Lee on the outside. Oh my god. Oh! German suplex onto the basketball floor, as I mentioned before. I mean, you can just tell that that floor is certainly not, you know, the normal padding that we would have, and it's very minimal padding at best. Phoenix splash from the one and only, dropping right down onto the champion. Is Ricochet going to get it? No. ENT championship on the line, ladies and gentlemen. They're going full force as Ricochet tries to go for the shooting star. But look at this now, Ricochet, nails him right in the head with the big detonation kick. And now Dragon Lee, big drop kick, followed up by a shooting star, but Ricochet gets the knees up. Ricochet now, boot to the face of the champion. Ricochet now, moonsault. Dragon Lee moves out of the way. He went crashing. And he went crashing back down with that neck breaker as well. And wait a minute now, Dragon Lee, I don't know what he's got in mind here. Locking Ricochet up. What in the fuck is he doing? Oh my god! Dropping Ricochet on his head. And what is Dragon Lee thinking here? Destroyer! He just drops him on his head even more. You want to cause some cranial contusions, you just become Dragon Lee's opponent. As Ricochet could have it here. No, Ricochet gets the... Ricochet did not get it. Ricochet got the shoulder up. Dragon Lee now rolling Ricochet. Whoa! Sit out powerbomb. Beautifully delivered. Followed up by a super kick. Ricochet out of the corner with the springboard DDT. Defied gravity almost right there, but what else can you expect from Ricochet as he drops Dragon Lee down with a big German? Ricochet is not going to take him down that quickly. And look at this now. Both standing on the top rope. Big Hurricane Rana. The one and only sends him. But Dragon Lee catches the leg, pulls in Ricochet, and drops him with the German suplex. Followed up with the hesitation dropkick. Dragon Lee showing no absolute remorse or any signs of slowing down. Butterfly backbreaker. Dragon Lee now lifts up Ricochet. Power bomb, pulls him up, pops him into the enter the dragon knee. Dragon Lee could have it. No. Dragon Lee continues on with the match, but Ricochet catches the super kick and spikes him with a DDT. Ricochet, shooting star, just wanted to show up a little bit as Dragon Lee now counters the Irish whip. Ricochet over the shoulder. Oh, wait a minute now. Look at this. Signature Ricochet. Kip up into a drop kick. Oh, good Lord, he's got me out of breath right now. But Ricochet to the floor. Dragon Lee moved out of the way. And now on the floor, they're fighting once again. Oh, big right hand. Big forearm from Dragon Lee. Ricochet now taking advantage. Springboard 450. As now pulls Dragon Lee in for the backside driver. He's got Dragon Lee down. Shoulders are pinned. Is Dragon Lee gonna lose his title? No. Ricochet is continuing on in the matchup. He's got to do some more damage to the champion. Dragon Lee now sweeps out the legs from under the one and only. Gets the knee under the chin. And Dragon Lee now falls into the pinfall. Is he going to get the win? No. Ricochet continues in this matchup, and I don't know if Ricochet has enough damage. Whoa! Ricochet got rolled out of the crossbody. Dragon Lee with the strength sends him down with a body slam, followed up with an elbow, and into the corner with a forearm. But Ricochet spikes into the ring, but he gets hit with a super kick. Springboard moonsault from Ricochet. Pulls in the champion, snap, suplex, followed up with Dragon Lee taking him down with an arm drag. Dragon Lee just lighting Ricochet up, big knee to the face. And wait a minute now, whoa, spins him around, drops him. Oh, what a power bomb. Dragon Lee might have just hurt himself in that. As Dragon Lee now waits for Ricochet to get up to his feet. Operation Dragon is underway as he drops him onto his head. Dragon Lee hooks the leg, and Dragon Lee retains the ENT championship. Dragon Lee, what a matchup between the Work Dragon and the one and only. And Dragon Lee has came out with a successful title defense once again. And Dragon Lee stands tall here on this eve of Christmas. And Dragon Lee looks to go into the new year still champion. And ladies and gentlemen, a couple more of Eden's match card to reveal, as the final matchup in the National Cup could be determined in this match, as Kofi Kingston holds at 1 and Sheamus at 0, and Ludwig, Kaiser, and Giovanni Vinci at 1 and 1. So this will determine who will be getting the national championship opportunity. Will it be Ludwig, Kaiser, or Giovanni Vinci? We saw earlier tonight that Ilja Dragunov already earned his, but also we saw last time on C's that Austin Theory was tired of Wardlow constantly attacking his friend Johnny Gargano and his family, so to speak. So Austin Theory has finally went for a one-on-one challenge. And as you can see as well, the GPW National Champion and the WWE NXT Champion, Trick Williams, going to be putting his national title on the line in an open challenge to kick off GPW Eden. But also, ladies and gentlemen, Obafemi putting in one huge request that Cedric Alexander, the GPW Television Champion, has absolutely said, I want it. GPW Internet Championship and Television Championship on the line. Cedric Alexander versus Obafemi. Winner takes all. We are going to have the first ever GPW double champion, so to speak. But anyway, we are going to move on to our main event of the evening, as Brooks Jensen takes on Erick Rowan in the Silent Night Deathmatch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Brooks Jensen, he's called this upon himself. We saw last time on C's that he took on one of the Wyatt Six. He went one-on-one with Dexter Loomis, and he got put to sleep. So now, Brooks Jensen wants to take on all of the Wyatt Six. But right now, you might have picked a fight with the wrong member. I mean, look at the absolute size of this man. He's sent Jon Moxley out of the company with one single hit. And Erick Rowan makes his way down to the ring for the first time in his first matchup here in GPW since September. So it's been almost 3 months since we've seen him in the ring, but he's been absolutely terrorizing, or maybe being the terrorized, as Brooks Jensen, oh my god, just gets powerbombed to the floor. And in a Silent Night Deathmatch, ladies and gentlemen, anything goes. I mean, already They're already taking everything that they can. Erick Rowan, trash can. Oh, just donks it over the head of Brooks Jensen. And now Erick Rowan just trying to fill the ring, but Brooks Jensen taking him for a surprise as he tosses him into the turnbuckle as Brooks Jensen now picks up a door. Oh, but Erick Rowan, he just stops him in his tracks. Erick Rowan's not going to let Brooks Jensen do this to his family. He's been terrorizing the Wyatt Six, as Uncle Howdy has stated a couple times throughout the entirety of this arc. Oh my God! Erick Rowan just tossing a chair directly at the head of Brooks Jensen, goes into the pinfall, but kick out at 2. Matchup continues on, and Erick Rowan and Brooks Jensen, they don't care where they're at. They just want to fight, or maybe Erick Rowan just wants to get some retribution for his family. As Erick Rowan, he pulls out a table, and look at this now. Erick Rowan just laying a table out, no regard of where it's going, but wait a minute, what the hell? Erick Rowan suplex position. Oh my God! Didn't even move at all and just tosses Brooks Jensen through the table, hooks the leg. No! Brooks Jensen continues on. He catches him right in the face with the right hand, and I think Brooks Jensen just pulled out a microphone. I don't know where he got the microphone from, but Uncle Howdy has been talking about Brooks Jensen's father, and he liked to sing, he liked to rap. I mean, he definitely did. I mean, his best friend was a guy you couldn't even see in 2002. Oh, but Brooks Jensen, he's got a little bit more right now as he just slams his head into the trash can and drops Erick Rowan with a pile driver. Brooks Jensen might be on the receiving end, but he might have the win. No! Brooks Jensen did not get it. He just tossed that microphone directly into the head of Erick Rowan, but Erick Rowan tosses it back, and he just sends Brooks Jensen through the door. Erick Rowan just battering Brooks Jensen. Oh, what a splash. Hooks the leg. Erick Rowan looks to put Brooks away. No, Brooks Jensen kicks out. Matchup continues, and Erick Rowan just continues to lay out the punishment as Erick Rowan now grabs that microphone. Oh my God, what does he do? Oh! God, just dug at the skull of Brooks Jensen with the microphone, and Brooks Jensen firing away with some rights, throws the chair into the corner. Oh, and he eats an elbow courtesy of Erick Rowan. Oh no, suplex toss again. And Erick Rowan, oh my God, locking in that iron claw, just trying to squish his head like a goddamn grape. Erick Rowan, just look at the look in his eyes as Brooks Jensen, he's trying to fight. Look at the look in the eyes of Jensen. He's got determination in his eyes. That's the most determined I've seen him in months. I mean, he's got to be stone cold sober for this, right? I mean, Brooks Jensen cannot be going up against these people, you know, out of a normal state of mind, as Brooks Jensen drops Erick Rowan with a power slam. But Erick Rowan kicks out. Famouser incoming. Erick Rowan catches him for a power bomb. And a big clothesline from Rowan again. But Jensen throws a clothesline of his own. Back body drop goes Jensen. And you can see now that Erick Rowan has Jensen in the driver's seat. But look at this now. Erick Rowan does not. Oh, just big right hand. He's already opened up the beast. Erick Rowan wanted the match as he drops him with a sit-out powerbomb. Erick Rowan hooks both legs. Brooks Jensen kicks out. And eat a chair courtesy of Erick Rowan. And a reverse body slam. That was not pretty from Erick Rowan. And look at this. Rowan, he did this to Brooks Jensen. He threw him off the stage with this military press. And now Erick Rowan trying to take control, but Brooks Jensen with a jawbreaker, trying to go for the super kick. Erick Rowan, oh, big right hand to the gut. And wait a minute now, Erick Rowan goozles Brooks Jensen and drops him with a choke slam. But now, oh my God, Erick Rowan grabbing at the face. Oh my God, the iron claw choke slam onto the chair. Erick Rowan might have just squeezed the life out of Brooks Jensen, and he does. That's another one-up for the Wyatt Six. Erick Rowan takes out Brooks Jensen to close out tonight here on Christmas Eve. We wish you a Merry